Ew, I have went live. Okay, so yesterday did my sign language and my Japanese. Today I didn't do anything because I was working, and then I had driving school lessons, which is I could drive straight, but I need to work on my turning, my parallel parking and my K turns. Excuse me. But other than that, I'm straight. That's only like three things, and I can do that. Um, I'm just gonna be working on my Japanese. Hit you with the konnichiwa. Eh,
Suave's hair care was co-created and tested in real life by
and
Naturals.
always, by naturals like us. Okay,
BeesPod101.com.
but
Hi everyone, I'm
okay,
Lisa. Welcome to Basic Japanese Writing.
okay.
In this series, I'm going to teach you how to master the Japanese alphabet in the fastest, easiest, and most fun way.
But this is
Did
like
you
a
know
whole hour.
written Japanese
So
actually uses three different scripts? Hiragana, katakana,
katakana and
and kanji.
kanji. Let me just go past here real quick. Set lesson one, right? Did you just hit me?
Getting
Yes,
into
you hit me with
hiragana,
the lesson
and
one. Let's
you'll be
go.
learning your first five characters.
Okay.
Hiragana characters are
Da,
the
da,
most
da,
common
da,
of
ba,
the
ba, 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 ba. Going forward, this we kind of went over this. Should I just go past like? Nah, I won't. I won't. I won't. I won't. I'm gonna let it start off with A. We'll let it start off with A.
Hiragana character a,
Ah,
a.
ah,
To remember this character, try comparing it with an apple.
apple.
Do you see it? Next up is the hiragana character I,
E,
I.
E,
Think of this character as two eyes side by side. I.
E.
You can actually see I a lot in writing as it acts like a suffix to most adjectives in Japanese. The third one is the hiragana U.
U,
U.
U,
To remember this character, imagine a boxer getting punched in the stomach saying U.
U,
This is the hiragana character E.
E,
E.
E,
It looks like an energetic ninja. Whoosh! Now, our final character for this lesson, the hiragana O.
O,
O.
O.
To remember O, try to think of it as a UFO. Take a look at these two characters. Do you remember this character on the left?
A,
That's right. It's the hiragana A. In order to differentiate hiragana O from A, just remember that O has a handle in this one. Just imagine it as a blade cutting a stick. How is that possible? Stay tuned to find out. The first hiragana character for this lesson is ka.
Ka,
Ka.
Ka, Ka,
Need help
Ka,
remembering this one?
Ka,
Just imagine
Ka,
it as a blade cutting a stick.
Ka. Ka. Ka.
Ka is actually a hiragana character that is used a lot since it is the question marking particle in Japanese. So if you see a sentence ending in ka, it is most probably a question. The hiragana ka also has another meaning. Once we add this mark. This mark is called dakuten or tenten. It is made up of two lines that look like a quotation mark symbol, and it's put
It's
on the
ga.
upper right corner of
That's
the
how it's
character.
gonna sound like ga.
The dakuten makes the consonant of the syllable voice. So ka with the dakuten will be
Ka.
pronounced as ga.
Ga.
Voicing a consonant simply means ki looks
Ki.
like a ki. Just like the hiragana ka, all of the characters in this column can be out.
So it's gonna be ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, and then it'll be ga, gi, gu, ki, gi, go. Okay. It's
Learn these 10 hiragana characters from the previous lessons. In this lesson, you learn 5 new characters and again 10 new sounds. The first hiragana character for this lesson is sa.
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 This one looks like a sad, sign face.
Sa.
Do you notice that sa and ki look similar? A
Yes.
good tip to remember the difference is that sa is so sad that it gets one less line. All of the characters in this column can also be altered by a dakuten. Can you try and guess what the new sound will be?
Ba.
It will be za. Do you
Za.
notice the difference? Sa,
Sa.
za,
Za.
sa,
Sa.
za.
Za.
Okay, next up is the hiragana character shi.
She.
Shi.
She. Excuse me. Is that the name of the DMV or the city? I text back when you text me. Should be happening, but whatever. But whatever. Eh.
It looks like a fishing hook.
Shh.
Let's add a dakuten to shi. How do
Shit.
you think it will sound like now? Did you think it was
G.
z?
Z
Actually,
is
shi
G.
with a dakuten is pronounced as ji.
I was right. It was G. I was like G.
Shi.
G. G. She. G. G.
The
She.
third
E.
one is the hiragana su.
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 Su looks like a su powder straw in a glass. Let's add a dakuten to su as well. What do you think it will sound like?
Zoo.
It's pronounced as z,
ず、
s,
す、
z,
ず、
s,
す、
z.
ず。
This is the hiragana character se,
せ、
se.
せ、
Imagine se as a mouth facing sideways. It's about to say something.
せ、
Let's modify se with a accent.
ぜ、
It is now pronounced as ze,
ぜ、
se,
せ、
ze,
ぜ、
se,
せ、
ze.
ぜ。
And our
Okay.
final character for this lesson is the hiragana so,
そ、
so.
ぞ、
To remember so,
そ、
just imagine a zigzag sewing stitch. Now, can you go and say what so sounds like with the accent?
ぞ、or
It
go.
will be zo,
ぞ、
so,
そ、
zo,
ぞ、
so,
ぞ、
zo.
ぞ、
Let's see all the characters again. Sa,
さ、
za,
ざ、
shi,
し、
ji,
じ、
su,
す、
zu,
ず、
se,
ぜ、
de,
ぜ、
so,
そ、
zo.
ぞ、
And an extra character function. Curious? Stay tuned to learn all about them.
ぷ
Hiragana character for this lesson is ta,
か、
ta.
た、
Ta actually looks
Ta.
like a ta, like a small letter TNA.
た。Use
All
your
of the hiragana
imagination,
in this
kids.
column can be altered by dakten as well.
Ooh,
Can you guess what the new sound will be after adding a dakten to ta?
no.
It will be da,
だ、
ta,
た、
da,
だ、
ta,
た、
da.
だ、
Okay, next up is the hiragana character chi,
し、
chi.
ち、
Does chi remind you of another character? It looks like the mirror image of sa, doesn't it? Just think of chi as a cheerleader, angry at sa
Chi.
for copying her.
what?
Now, let's say the dakten to chi.
ち、
How do you think it will sound like now? Is
り、
it di? Actually, chi with the dakten is pronounced as ji.
じ、
It's just like
Of
the
course.
shi with the dakten. Ji, chi, ji, chi.
ち、ち、ち、ち、ち、ち、
The third
ち、
hiragana for this
ち、
lesson
ち、
is
ち、
su,
す、
su.
す、
This hiragana is very easy to remember. Su looks like a tsunami wave.
す、
Let's add the dakten to tsu as well. How do you think it will sound like? It's
Do.
actually pronounced as zu. It's similar to su with the dakten. Zu. Listen carefully. Tsu, zu.
す、ず、
Actually, tsu has a special version that looks like this, and it's called chisai tsu. Literally, small tsu. It's actually just a smaller size tsu. So what do we use it for? The chisai tsu is used to prolong the consonant after it. Take a look at the following examples and listen to how I say them. かっこいい、
かっこいい、しか、
た。
かった、
To compare, here are some words without it. 過去、
過去、
時間、
時間、
旗。
あった、
Now, listen as I say them side by side. 過去、
過去、
かっこいい、
かっこいい、
時間、
時間、
実家、
時間、
肩、
肩、
肩。
肩、
When found at the end of the word, the 小さいつ acts like a glottal stop. For example, あ。
あ。
Next is the hiragana character て。て。
ぺ、
Hiragana te looks like a
That.
dog's tail.
That.
Let's modify te with a dakten.
That.
It is now pronounced as de, te,
That.
de,
That.
te,
That.
de.
That.
Our final character for this lesson is the hiragana to. To.
To.
To looks like a tornado. What does to sound like with the dakten?
Do.
To with the dakten is pronounced do,
Do.
to,
To.
do,
Do.
to,
To.
do.
Do.
Let's see all the characters again. Ta,
Da.
da,
Da.
chi,
Chi.
ji,
Ji.
su,
Su.
zu,
Zu.
小さいつ、
小さいず。
で、
で。
と、
で。
ど。
Do. Do.
Now, let's review what you've learned.
Also, just so you know, because I don't think I said it, this is Learn Japanese with JapanesePod101.com. Wow, it got 5.6 million views. That's a good video. Also, that makes me feel like a lot of people are trying to learn Japanese. 5.6 million. Or someone watched it a lot. That's also because it says views, not people. Yeah. I wonder if you could tell who actually came to this more than one, or who actually just watched it once. That's interesting. Because I kind of want to know, like, who just watched this to watch this, or like to see, or like did someone actually study with this and kept on going on and back, or just random questions. So,
I'll show you a character or group of characters and give you time to say them. Ready?
oh, skipping that.
Is na,
Not.
Think of na as a complicated knot.
Complicated not.
Are you confused between ta and na?
No.
Just remember that na looks more complicated, so it gets mixed up in a knot. Also, remember that the left side of ta is taller. Do you remember that hiragana I is used as the suffix for most adjectives? These are called I adjectives. The other kind of adjectives are the na adjectives. These use the hiragana na as the particle to connect two nouns. Okay, next up is the hiragana character ni.
Ni. So they don't have a prefix?
Looks like a
Oh,
ni.
not a prefix. What was it called?
Right? The third one is the hiragana nu.
Tintin. It's called Tintin. I remembered. Okay.
To remember this character, think of a pair of chopsticks holding a bunch of noodles.
No.
This is the hiragana character ne.
Ne.
Think of ne as a snail hiding behind a nail. Ne looks similar to nu, doesn't it?
Yes.
Well, just remember that you need a pair of chopsticks to be able to hold your noodles. So nu has two lines sticking out on top of the card, and ne just has one. And our final character for this lesson is the hiragana no. No. It's easy to remember this one. It's like a no sign.
No.
No is also a widely used hiragana. It is the particle used to denote possession. Let's see all the characters again. Na. Ni.
Mi.
Nu.
Nu.
Ne.
No.
Now, these 25 hiragana characters from the previous lessons. In this lesson, you learn 5 new characters and 16 new sounds. I promise it will be easy, so stay tuned to learn all about them. The first hiragana character for this lesson is ha.
And just look at one little one. Ha. Ha.
To remember ha,
Ha.
imagine
Well, I've got
Ha.
a lot to talk about this holiday.
Ah.
Thankfully, eBay has the gifts to do the talking for you. So you can
Oh. Ha.
it is a capital letter H, and then there's a small a in front of it. Ha.
Ha.
Ha might look similar to ke, so it may be confusing. To tell the difference between them, remember that ha has a hu. Did you miss the dakten last lesson? Well, this column can be modified by adding a dakten as well. Can you guess what the new sound will be after adding a dakten
Ba.
to ha? It will be ba,
Ba.
ha,
Ha.
ba,
Ba.
ha,
Ha.
ba.
Ba.
But wait, there's one more mark that can modify the H column. It's the handakten, or maru mark.
Han.
It
Doctor.
looks like a small circle and it's placed in the same position as the dakten. This mark makes the consonant of the syllable plosive and it's unique to this column. Ha with the handakten is pronounced pa,
Pa.
ha,
Ha.
pa,
Pa.
ha,
Ha.
pa.
Pa.
A consonant is plosive when there's a big burst of air coming out of your mouth when you say it.
Ha. Pa.
Ha.
Pa.
Try to feel the difference. Ha,
Ha.
ba,
Pa.
pa,
Pa.
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 Ha is also a popular hiragana. It's a topic marking particle in Japanese. So the word or phrase that comes before it is the topic of the sentence. But be careful, ha is pronounced differently when it's used as a topic marking particle. It will be pronounced as
Wa.
wa. For example, これは箸です。箱は大きいです 母は花が好き When you notice students actually find it hard to read this last example if it's written just in hiragana. This is where kanji is very useful. Knowing which part is a word and which part is a particle makes it easy to read Japanese. Okay, next up is the hiragana character hi.
Ki.
Hi.
Ki.
Can you see a smiling mouth going?
Oh,
hi. Now, let's do the dakten to hi. Hi. The dakten is
Bi.
pronounced as bi,
Bi.
hi,
He.
bi,
Bi.
hi,
He.
bi.
Bi.
And how will it sound like with the
Pi.
handakten?
P.
It's going to be pi,
P.
hi,
He.
pi,
P.
hi.
He.
Pi.
P.
The third hiragana for this lesson is fu,
Pu.
not hu or fu, but somewhere in between hu, hu.
Hu. Hu.
It's a sound unique to Japanese, so let's remember it with something unique to Japan. Mount Fuji.
Oh. Fu. Fu.
Let's try adding a dakten to fu as well. How do you think it will sound? It's pronounced as
Bu.
Listen carefully. Fu, bu, fu, bu. Now let's try it with the handakten. It becomes fu,
Hu.
fu,
Hu.
fu,
Fu.
fu,
Fu.
fu.
Fu. Fu.
Next is the hiragana character
Fu.
he,
He.
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 It looks like it's pointing up to heaven, where the sky is. Let's modify he with the dakten. It's now pronounced as
Be.
he,
Be. He. Be. He.
and when he is modified with the handakten, it will be pronounced
Pe.
as
Be.
he,
He.
He.
Be.
He.
He.
He. He is the particle used to indicate the place towards which something is moving. Just like ha, he also changes pronunciation when used as a particle. In this case, we pronounce it as e,
E.
just like the hiragana e.
E.
Listen to some examples. 学校へ行く、駅へ行く。Our final character for this lesson
They had
is
3
the hiragana
examples on the board and only did 2.
ho.
Ho.
Try imagining a horse's face with its mane on the left side to remember this character. Does ho remind you of
Ho.
ha?
Ha.
They both have a hoot.
Ho. Ha.
So how do you
Ho.
remember them?
Ha. The
Well,
lines.
ho has 2 horizontal lines, and ha only has 1. So this means ha has only half the line, and ho has the whole lot.
Oh, I like how they did
sound
that.
like with the dakten? Ho with the dakten
Bo.
is pronounced bo,
Bo.
ho,
Ho.
bo,
Bo.
ho,
Ho.
bo.
Bo.
And with the handakten, it will be po,
Bo.
po,
Bo.
po,
Ho.
po,
Bo.
po.
Bo.
Let's see all the characters again. Ha,
Ha.
or if it's used as a particle, wa, ba,
Ba.
pa,
Pa.
hi,
He.
bi,
Be.
pi,
P.
hu,
Who.
bu,
Boo.
pu,
Boo.
he.
E.
Or if it is used as a particle,
E.
be,
Be.
pe,
Pe.
ho,
Ho.
bo,
Bo.
ho.
Ho. Bo.
Now, let's review what you've learned.
I'm doing
Are you
all the
sure you're
quizzes
done?
at the end. Because I'm like, see, then it will become an ultimate quiz that never ends. And I have to see how good I am. Ooh. Let's see how good is my memory. Hee hee. Okay, I see like Michael Jackson like saying hee hee.
These 30 hiragana characters from the previous lessons.
Ugh.
In this lesson, you learn 5 new hiragana characters. The first hiragana character for this lesson is ma.
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 Try looking at it as a man in a mask, and you remember ma.
Ma.
Okay, next up is the hiragana character mi.
Me.
Mi.
Me.
Think of it as the musical note mi. Do,
Mi.
re, mi.
Me.
The third one is the hiragana mu.
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 Me.
Mu looks like a cow.
Look at these commercials, these ads. One. Yeah.
How say? Moo.
Moo. Moo.
This is the hiragana character me.
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 Me. Looks
Does
like
me
the
remind
noodles.
you of this character? The one where the chopsticks
Ah,
are
that has a little
noodles.
curve at the end.
But
Yeah.
This part is now missing. This means that the chopsticks dropped some noodles and made a mess.
Meh.
And our final character for this lesson is the hiragana mo.
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 To remember mo, just imagine it as a monitor lizard. This part is its huge long tail. Ma and mo
Ma.
might be
Mo.
confusing because they look similar. But just remember that ma is the one with the mouth.
Oh.
Let's see all the characters again. Ma,
Ma.
mi,
Me.
mu,
Moo.
me,
Me.
mo.
Mo.
Now, let's review what you've
Ma.
learned.
Me.
Are you
Me.
sure your
Ooh.
character?
Ma. Me. Moo. Ma. Mo. Okay. Ooh, a lot of quizzes. A lot of quizzes. Ooh, ha, a lot of quizzes.
Think of ra as
Ra.
a rabbit
Oh,
sitting
ra,
on its hind legs.
ra.
Is it hard to tell between ra and chi? Just remember that chi has the top part crossing over. Okay, next up is the hiragana character ri.
Re,
Ri.
re. Oh, li. So it's
Ri
ra,
looks like a river. Easy to remember, right?
re.
I and ri look very
Li.
similar, especially when written. One way to remember the difference is that the right stroke of ri is longer and it flows like a river. The third one is the hiragana ru.
Lu.
Ru.
Also, for anybody, pause that real quick. R in Japanese sounds like L's. That's why it's la, li, lu. Not ra, re, ru. It's la, li, lu. Because their R's sounds like L's, which is pretty interesting. Truthfully, I probably wouldn't know that if I wasn't trying to learn Japanese. So, yep.
To remember this character, think of it as a hand holding a ruby. This is the hiragana character re.
Ne,
Re.
le,
Think of re as a reindeer looking up.
le. Even though it looks like Snail
And
One.
our final character for
But you
this
didn't say
lesson
nothing about
is
it.
hiragana ro.
Lo,
Ro.
lo,
Remember ru?
lu.
It looks very similar.
Definitely.
Right? But where's the ruby the hand was holding? It's gone now, so you got roped.
So, lu,
Let's see all the characters again. Ra,
la,
ri,
li,
ru,
lu,
re,
le,
ro.
lo.
Now, let's review what you've learned.
Boop. Hit it with the boop. Where am I? Oh, I'm here. Okay. Okay. Hit me with number 9.
33 new sounds. Go to learn them all. The first hiragana character for this lesson is ya.
Yeah.
Ya.
Yeah.
Ya.
Yeah.
Actually looks like a yak. The two horns are protruding on top. This is the hiragana character yu.
You.
Yu.
You.
There's a magical way to remember yu. Just think of a unicorn.
You.
Yu is also a popular hiragana character, but not because of how it's used in a sentence, but because it is used as a mark for onsen or hot spring bath. Yu actually stands for oyu, meaning hot water. Our final character for this lesson is the hiragana yo.
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 To remember yo, imagine a yo-yo dangling from a
Yo.
finger.
Yo. Yo.
There's another set of syllables in Japanese, which is formed by adding the ya, yu, or yo sound
Yeah.
to a
You.
consonant
Yo.
plus an e sound. This time, the ya, yu, and yo characters are written smaller. These are the Japanese digraphs called yoon. Even though they look longer, they are still the same length in syllables as the previous characters that you've learned. Ka,
Ka.
ku,
Ku.
kyo,
Kyo.
ga,
Ga.
yu,
Gyu.
yo,
Gyo.
sha,
Sha.
shu,
Shu.
sho,
Sho.
ja,
Ja.
ju,
Ju.
jo,
Jo.
cha,
Cha.
chu,
Chu.
cho,
Cho.
nya,
Nya.
nyu,
Nyo.
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 Hya.
Ya.
Kyu.
Kyo.
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 Ya.
Ya.
Yu.
Yu.
Yo.
Yo.
Kya.
Ka.
Kyu.
Kyo.
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 Nya.
Nya.
Nyu.
Nyo.
No.
Nyo.
Ya.
Nya.
Yu.
Nya.
Technically,
Nyo.
you could also
Nyo.
make a diagram
Nyo.
with G, but it's not in use anymore. One thing to note is that you need to be careful when writing or pronouncing them. They are written smaller and they are pronounced by gliding to the Y sound and not pronouncing the E sound. Doing it otherwise might get you a completely different word. Here's an example. U means dragon, but
Liu.
the U means reason.
Liu.
Another
Liu.
one is kyo,
Kyo.
meaning today.
Kyo.
However, when you pronounce the E sound and say kyo, it
Kyo.
means handy or
Kyo.
skilled. Let's see all the characters again. Ya,
Ya.
yu,
Yu.
yo,
Yo.
and the digraphs. Kya,
Kya.
kyu,
Kyu.
kyo,
Kyo.
ya,
Ya.
yu,
Yu.
yo,
Yo.
sha,
Sha.
shu,
Shu.
sho,
Sho.
ja,
Ja.
ju,
Ju.
jo,
Jo.
cha,
Cha.
chu,
Chu.
cho,
Cho.
nya,
Nya.
nyu,
Nyu.
nyo,
Nyo.
kya,
Ya.
kyu,
Kyu.
kyo,
Kyo.
ya, yu,
Ya. Yu. Yo.
kya,
Kya.
kyu,
Yo. Yo.
nya,
Nya.
nyu,
Nyu.
nyo,
Nyo.
ya.
Ya. Bio. Bio.
Now, let's review what you've learned. I'll show you a character or a word and give you time to.
Okay. Soon it's just gonna be pop quiz time. It's gonna be a long
It's
pop
from the
quiz.
previous lessons. In this lesson, you learn 3 new characters and just 2 new sounds. Yes, you've learned one of them before. Stay tuned to find out which one. The first hiragana character for this lesson is wa.
Wah.
Wa.
Wah.
Do you remember that the hiragana character ha is
Ha.
pronounced as wa
Wa.
if it's a particle?
Yeah.
Well, the wa sound is actually signified by this character as well. Wa.
Wah.
To remember wa, think of it as a white swan. Many people have a hard time remembering ne, le, and wa
Net.
because
Let.
the
And
letter
wah.
halves look the same. Hopefully, our mnemonics can come to the rescue. Remember, net is the snail with a
Net.
spiral in its shell. Le is a reindeer looking up in the sky,
Let.
and wa is a
Wa.
white swan floating on the water. This is the hiragana character wo.
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 It is also commonly said as o.
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 Try to think of wo as a crack in the.
Wah.
I
Wo.
don't have anything against those tattoos, but I'm gonna go with no because I would probably give my poor dad a heart attack. Here you go.
What? Don't at me.
Wo is a very distinct character. It is never used in a word, but instead it functions as the object marking particle. So whenever you say this, it means that the word before it is the object of the sentence. For example,
Oh.
リンゴを食べました. This means I ate an apple. The object of
Okay.
the verb 食べました or ate is リンゴ or apple, and it's the one that comes before を. Our final character for this lesson is the hiragana ん.
Mm. I see that a lot.
This one's easy. It looks like an italicized N. Hiragana ん is also special because you can never start a word with it. It can only be found in the middle or at the end of words. One more thing that's special about ん is that its pronunciation varies a bit depending on the syllable that comes after it. It can sometimes have an n sound when it comes before a p or p sound. For example, 本部 and 乾杯. And sometimes it can have an n sound when it comes before a g sound. like in hangaku. Let's see all the characters again. Wa,
Wa.
wo,
Wo.
or, o,
O.
and finally, n.
Mm.
Now, let's review what you've learned. I should
Okay, let's start with the first quiz, since that's the last one. Is this the first quiz? Nah. This will be the first quiz. I'm just getting so much vibrations.
remember the energetic ninja.
E.
E,
E.
believe it or not, it's actually a word. E means stomach.
Stomach. Ooh.
Which one is the hiragana?
That one on the left.
It's the one that looks like an apple and doesn't have a floating stroke. This one.
E.
It
I.
means love.
Ue.
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 This one means up or above. Ie.
Ie.
Means
Ie.
no. Aoi. This
Aoi.
means blue. Great job. Do you remember?
Okay, let's go to the second quiz.
Ge. Ko. Go. Now, let's review what you've learned. I'll show you a character or a word and give you time to say them. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Ki. No. Ki.
Ki.
No.
Just
Ki.
like a
It is
key.
ki. It's
Remember?
ki. Chu.
Ka.
Ka.
Ka
Ka.
actually means a mosquito. Do you remember this one?
E.
It's e.
E. E. That's E.
E.
The other one was E.
Ko.
Ko. U.
U.
U. Ko.
Ku.
Ku.
Kaku.
Kaku.
This means to write.
Ka.
Kage.
Kage.
Kage means shadow.
Yes, I am the Kage. The Hokage.
Kiku.
Kiku.
This means to listen. Try not to mix
Me.
this up.
I
with
need to do
kaku.
that. What was it?
Koe.
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 is voice.
Voice. Ko. Ki.
Kagi.
No.
Kagi
Kagi.
means key. Don't forget it.
Ka. Oku.
This
Koku.
means memory. Make sure not to forget this one as well.
Eika.
Eiga.
Eiga.
Is movie. Uki. This
Uki.
means big. Great job. Are you wondering how do I identify between a duck mark and I'll show you a character or group of characters and give you time to say them. Ready?
Set. Is this set? Is
Set.
this? It is set.
Which one is the hiragana? Sa.
Sa is that one, the one on the right. Left. Right.
This
Left.
one with one less horizontal
Yes,
line.
left. Oh my god, what is it?
Zu.
So,
The word zu actually
because it had the
means
two little
right.
lines, I'm like, wait, how does that
Do you
sound?
remember this one?
Oh,
It's o.
oh, a.
This one is
So, no. Wait, go back. What did you say? Yeah. Oh, to say it.
it's o. This one is ke.
Get.
Sushi is the famous
Sushi.
Japanese dish.
Go.
Jiko. This
Chico.
means accident.
Zuki? Ski?
means light.
Ski.
Saku. This
Saku.
means to
Okay.
bloom.
I was trying to, you know what's weird about it? Because they also give you words, and I'm just like, I kind of can sound it out in my head, like the words apart, not together. You know what I'm saying? So I can't imagine it together, but I can imagine it apart. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense.
Zo. Zo is
Zo.
elephant.
Zo. So it's like, oh,
Okashi. This
Okashi.
means sweet.
oh,
Osake.
Osake.
means alcohol.
Oh, eat.
Saigo. It
Saigo?
means last.
No.
Sozo.
Zozo.
means imagination.
Zozo.
Try saying this long one. Kokosei.
Kokosei.
Is a high school student.
Kokosei.
Great job. Do you want to get better at pronunciation?
I mean, who I want to get better? No, you better go back and show me that fucking test. Oh. You didn't get there yet. Okay, quiz time.
Te.
That
Te as a
Te.
word actually means hand.
hand. I
This
forgot
is
the
zu.
lines. Zoo.
Zu.
Zoo. Okay.
Which one is the hiragana chi?
That one?
It's this one.
Oh, I was right. I fucking guessed.
Cheerleader.
You right.
Go.
Go.
Se.
Se. Ko. Kose.
Kutsu. This
Kotsu.
means shoes.
Kotsu. Ooh.
Shizu.
Shizu.
Chizu.
Shizu.
Map.
Map.
Deshi.
Deshi.
means apprentice.
Deshi.
Tatsu. This
Tatsu.
means to stand.
To stand.
Toi.
Toi.
means far.
Toi.
Suzuku. It means to
Zuzuko.
continue. If you've ever watched Japanese TV dramas or anime, I think you have seen this one.
No, usually say to continue. Oh
Jay
no.
has to have lungs.
Oh, why? I don't care about this dude and his horrible driving. Even though technically mine is way worse. Okay, that was a little smooth right there. I'm not gonna lie.
Which?
I don't know. That's too long.
Daigaku means university. Literally, it means big school.
Big school.
Asatte. This means the
Asate.
day after tomorrow.
Asate.
Ochitsuku.
Chichiko.
means to calm down.
Chichiko.
Great job.
First of all, I didn't do a great job, but I do thank you for your enthusiasm and for you to think that you fucking did it. And you know what? I respect it. I love it. I care for it.
Now, let's review what you've learned. I will show you a character or a word and give you time to say them.
Okay. Okay.
Ni,
Neat.
just like a knee. Remember?
Ah,
Which one is the hiragana ta?
that one.
It's this one.
I
It
was
looks
wrong.
Like the
Okay.
ta, doesn't it? Ji
G.
also means letter. Remember this one?
No.
It's se.
Set. Ko.
Kuku. It's a ku.
Ku. It's ku, not ko. Ku.
Nu.
Nu.
Nani? This
Nani.
means what?
Nani.
Nani?
Oh, that's how you say it? Nani.
Inu.
Inu.
This means dog.
Snail.
Yeah.
Snail.
Neko is cat.
Cat.
Niji. Niji means
Niji.
rainbow.
Niji means rainbow.
Okane means money.
Okane. See, the craziest thing, we did not go over these fucking words. I just wanted to say that. I don't know if you was with me throughout this whole process, but we didn't go through none of these fucking words. But I understand what they're trying to do. They're like, you learned this. You could just put them together. You got this. And I'm like, that still looks like a whole different language to me.
Senaka. It refers
Senaka.
to your upper back. Natto.
Natto.
Natto is fermented soybeans.
Oh, yes.
It's known to
Natto.
be very smelly, but it's very good for you. Onegai.
Oh.
Onegai means
all you heard was
That's enough.
oni.
also
oh,
means a request.
Not even ni. Onigai.
Great job. Are you wondering why there's no Dakten version of Naninune no? This is because the N sound is already voiced. Try to feel your throat. There's a vibration, right? Okay.
I feel like they're leaving the in out. Surprisingly, I think I'm going to make it to an hour. Because I felt like it was going to be short. Because I did the reviews and the pop quiz. So I thought it would be like, foop. But it wasn't. So I'm happy about that.
Ready?
Oh.
Who? Remember that it's like Mount Fuji.
Who? It was the smile. What was it? But it has the line. So it's like, it was like he, but with the lines, I think it's like G. Could be wrong. Let's see. B. It was B. I remember it was he because she was like, it reminds you of a smiling face. He. Like a person he with a smile. And I'm like, yeah, I remember that. But I forgot it with the lines. You should have fucked the lines off and just said, tell me what this is. So I could be like, he. But now I know it's B. Wait, it was B, right? B. Mm-hmm. Oh. It has the circle. I hate that I know it, but not like the dactyl or the other type of dactyl. I think her dactyl. You know what I'm trying to say.
It has the handakten, which makes it
Handakten is handakten. It's dactyl and then handakten. Okay.
possessive, so it's pet.
Bet.
Nut.
Not.
Remember, it's the complicated nut, right?
Not. Mm-hmm.
Which one is the hiragana
ha? Ha. I think it's the one right there. Because there's 3 and it's like 1, 2, 3. I think it's this one. But I guess you're not facing the screen from me, so technically it'll be reversed on your side. But I'm talking about the little line and then the T and then the foop. Okay? Not the foop, foop. Not the foop, foop. Okay? I'm talking about the ha. But I could be wrong.
It's this one.
I was right. Look at my brain go. Look at my brain go.
Horizontal lines as hop.
Go. What was it? So. Chi. Damn. Hana.
This means flower.
Flower. He.
Hiza. It's your knee.
Knee.
This could be hashi, meaning chopsticks,
Hashi?
or hashi, which means
Hashi.
touch.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna get that one.
不思議
Fushigi.
means strange. Hanabi. This is
Hanabi.
Japanese for fireworks. Literally, it means fire flowers.
That's cute.
複雑. This means
Kuzatsu.
complicated.
How you say entanglement?
引き出し
in
is a
Japanese.
drawer.
Kirashi.
潔癖 It
Kepeki.
means perfectionist.
Gepeki.
Great job! As you learn more characters, you notice that some of them look similar.
Look at that. You could see it on here. That's crazy.
You can find
I'm
the
blinding
that.
you right
When
now.
you see
Look at
You
that.
can
Look
identify the
at me
specific characters.
blinding you right now.
Okay, let's wrap up
Okay.
the lesson by recapping.
Oh, I think I went too far. I think I went too
See all
far.
the characters again. Ma,
I went too far.
mu.
Ma, me, mu, me,
Mo.
mo.
Now, let's review what you've learned. I'll show you a character or a word and give you time to say them. Ready?
Let's see. Wait. Mo,
Ne.
ne.
Ne actually means I.
Me means I. Mu. I know this. Mu.
Ha.
Pa.
Which one is a hiragana? Nu.
That one.
It's this one.
Yay. Cha. No. Ka. Ka. Hey.
Tsu.
Zu.
Just like a tsunami. Zo.
Zo.
Sa.
Sa.
Remember not to mistake it for chi.
I don't know that word.
Machi.
Machi.
This means town
Town
or city.
or city.
This could be ame, which
Ane.
means rain. Ame, which
Ame.
means candy. Atama. It's an important part of your body. It means head.
Atama.
This
Ki.
is kimono.
Kimono.
It literally means something you wear.
Ni.
Ameki. It means side.
Nimeki.
Mainichi.
Maichi.
Mainichi means every day. Speaking of
Maichi.
which, I hope you're practicing every day. Try
I got
saying
proof
this
of that.
long one.
Mo.
Was it difficult? Yes, it is. 難しい means
Mu.
difficult.
Muzokashi.
Do you have any
Muzokashi.
suggestions
Muzokashi?
to make when remembering hiragana?
Muzokashi. I feel like I said it.
Now, let's review what you've learned. I'll
Let's
show you a
review what I
character or
learned.
a word and give you time to say them. Ready?
I wonder if it's gonna make it to 1 hour and 4, like the video.
Ne,
Net.
ro.
No,
Which one is the hiragana? Ri.
that one. Li.
It's this one with the flowing last stroke, just like a river.
Because the other one means E. I know it means I.
Remember not
Oh.
to confuse it with le. So,
So, what was the 5?
la,
La. Ko.
ku.
Remember
Remember the cuckoo's beak? Shi,
Shi.
saru.
Saru.
This means monkey.
Saru.
Hare. It
Hare.
means sunny or clear weather.
Hare.
Raku.
Raku.
Raku means
Raku.
convenient or comfortable.
O.
Ofuro. Ofuro means bath,
Ofuro.
and it's an important part of
Ofuro.
Japanese culture.
Ko.
Kusuri. This
Kosuri.
means medicine.
O. Oni.
Onigiri. Onigiri is a famous Japanese dish.
Onigiri?
With just your hands.
Onigiri.
Nigurumi.
Ni-
This means stuffed toy.
Nigga. Whoa, wait.
Great job.
Wait, no, go back. How you say that word?
Kusuri. This
Kosuri.
means medicine.
Okay.
Onigiri. Onigiri is
Onigiri.
a famous Japanese dish, and you eat it with just your hands.
Onigiri.
Nigurumi. This means
Nigurumi.
stuffed toy. Great job. Ade?
That was a lot. That was a lot. Quiz time.
Yo.
Yo.
Ho.
Ho. Wait.
You.
You.
The magical unicorn.
Unicorn, yes. Yeah.
Ya.
Oh.
No.
No. No.
Remember the apple?
Why do I forget She.
Shi.
You.
Yume.
Unet.
It means dream.
Oh. I love to unet.
Yama.
Yama.
is mountain.
Oh. Yeah.
Yasui.
Yeah,
This means
silly.
cheap.
Yeah, silly.
Ryori.
Yuri.
Ryori means cooking. Are you good at it?
Kinda. Chai.
Kaisha. It means company.
Kaisha.
Judo. Judo is the national sport
Judo.
of Japan.
Oh, because it has a little fish, so that goes with.
Shikurai. This means
Sure.
homework.
I had to realize it because she says what does she say it is? The little, I call it a little fish, but she said it was something, a unicorn, right? So I forgot that when a unicorn is small and it's next to she, it makes a different sound. And so I was just like, okay, she, unicorn, blah blah blah. Nope, wrong. But whatever.
Yoin.
Yoin.
Means hospital. You don't want to confuse it with yoin, meaning hairdresser. Great job. Do you like listening to
The last quiz.
Now, let's review what you've learned. I show you a character or a word and give you
It is gonna go to 4 minutes.
Ready?
That's crazy. What was that?
Wo.
Well,
It looks like a crack in
or
the wall,
oh,
right?
right? Yeah.
Yo.
Yo.
Ha.
Pa.
Ge.
Get
Which one is the hiragana? Wa.
that one.
It's this one.
So.
Mm.
Yeah. No, I don't know that.
So,
Sure.
remember, it's not shio. It's sho.
Sure. Cha.
Kawa. This
No,
means river.
ka. I always say cha. It's ka. I'm
And
just so
it
used to
means
different
tadpole.
A's.
It's also the Japanese currency, yen. In
Yin
Japanese, we call it en.
and
Watashi.
watashi.
is I
Me.
or me.
Watashi. Oh. Oh.
Ongaku. This means music.
Hinaku.
Shinbun. It's a newspaper.
Shinbon.
Since after n comes bu, we pronounce it as n. Shinbun.
Shinbon.
Okasan.
Ok.
Okasan means mother.
Okasa.
Mizu o nomu. This means to
Mijono.
drink water. Yasai o taberu. This means
Yasa.
to eat
There's only
vegetables.
some because I see.
Great job.
Oh, I wanted to pause
This
there.
means to drink water.
Okay, I paused it. So there's only a couple. Wait, is this the right one? This is a can't see it. Let me see. Turn around. See right there? Okay. So I only remember the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one without the lines. That's the only ones. Those are the only ones. And it's longer because I paused it, but
野
whatever.
菜を食べる。This means
Esaido
to eat
tapado.
vegetables.
To eat vegetables.
Good
Hey.
job. Did you know? There used to be hiragana characters for wi and re. However, just like how wo is pronounced interchangeably as o, wi, and re was also pronounced as the vowels i and e. So they become
Oh.
obsolete. You never know, but maybe wo might become obsolete in the future as well. Okay, let's wrap up this lesson by
I think that's all of it. It is.
recapping what we
Okay.
learned.
Well, thank you for studying with me today. It was a blast. Bye. I wish I could say past.